is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a minute since I've been here, and I want to apologize. I took some time off to make sure that I was doing good in school, making sure that I was taking care of myself. I was a little bit more active on my Instagram, trying to stay updated with people through there. But I've been asked by several people across, all over the world, which baffles me that people all across the world listen to me or follow my journey. It's insane. But yeah, so I definitely wanted to bring it back. I've had some topics that have been brought up to me. There's been some comments about certain things that I definitely want to address in future videos. But they always say that if it's important to you, you'll make time, and you guys are important to me. This is what you want, so I'm going to make time for it. The last time I made a video was March of 2018, and we are now in 2019. My main goal for this year is to be more active on YouTube and on Instagram, to really make sure that I'm answering the questions that you guys have, sharing my experiences, whether it's good, bad, or the ugly, and really just give myself to you guys. So today I'm going to be talking about kind of what's changed, like stats wise within my body, my diet, and stuff like that since the last time we talked. So I also have notes down here, so if you see me looking down, I'm not just looking at my feet, I promise. So my starting stats, well, one of my starting stats from before I started my YouTube channel. So if you don't know, my highest weight was 377 pounds. That's my highest recording weight. So I'm sure that I was more around 400 before I actually started tracking. Which is crazy to think that I was almost 400 pounds. But yeah, so I was close to about 400 pounds. I had the gastric sleeve November 13th of 2017, and that was the day that truly changed my life. It has been absolutely amazing. It's been a roller coaster. I would not change any part of my journey so far. I've met some amazing people. I've been able to talk over the phone, via social media, about their journeys and stuff like that, what's gotten them to change their life around, and it's been amazing, and I wouldn't trade any part of it. I wouldn't change it. So many opportunities have opened. I've changed my major because of it, and I definitely feel like it's opened so many doors that I can't say would be there if I hadn't have done something. So yeah, just a little bit more background. I'm 21. I will be 22 in April. Like I said, I weighed about 400 pounds. My highest recorded weight was 377. That was actually my surgery weight as well. Let's see. Pre-surgery, I was diabetic, or pre-diabetic actually. I also had polycystic ovarian syndrome, and if you don't know what that is, basically my body just produces too many male hormones. So I have a lot of testosterone in my body, which is unfortunate, but it can also be a good thing. I had like irregular periods, all that other fun stuff. And also I had a lipoma on my lower left abdomen. That was actually one of the main reasons why I decided to get the surgery. They kind of gave me like, hey, like you need to do something about this or it's going to be detrimental to your health. So with medication, I was able to dissolve that lipoma. If you don't know what a lipoma is, it's basically just a buildup of fatty tissue that could potentially turn cancerous. Mine, fortunately, we caught it before it turned cancerous. We were able to dissolve it with medication, and it went away within about 5 months. But my primary doctor and my endocrinologist all really suggested that I take strong consideration to the weight loss surgery. And so fast forward a couple of months, and I was in the operating room ready for surgery. I didn't start keeping track of my my stats for my body, like my measurements, until like 2 or 3 weeks after. So I wasn't at my highest when for the stats that I'm about to read off. I had already lost about 30 pounds from my highest recorded weight. And so these stats were taken on 11/19 of 2017, so that's November 19th of 2017. I was 340 pounds. This is a morning weight. My waist, measuring at the belly button all the way around, was about 60 inches. My bust, measuring directly in the center right here, was 52, And then around my left arm, which is, I usually measure like where my shirt on the top ends, that was about 19 inches. I was wearing a size 20, 22 in women's US, and yeah, I was very uncomfortable. I didn't like shopping, I didn't like doing any of that stuff. But yeah, so that was at the very beginning of my weight loss surgery, and now I am a year and 3 months out, which is crazy. It went by so fast. And my current weight today is going to be 187. I weighed this morning on an empty stomach. I've been fasting the last couple days because I felt like poo-poo after a fun, exciting vacation. My waist today is going to be 34 inches around, so I've almost cut that completely in half. My bust is 36, and then my left arm is going to be 12 inches all the way around. And then today I'm also wearing a 10-12 in women's US, which is absolutely insane. I have not been in a 10-12 since maybe like the 4th grade. I was wearing a 10-12 in the 4th grade, and that was the last time. I specifically remember wearing 16s all through middle school, all through, not even through high school, all through middle school. By my freshman year, I was 16, 18, and then I remember, I specifically remember my junior year when I was looking for my prom dress, I wore a size 22. And then I just kind of stopped buying clothes, and I just wore the same clothes after that. And then in college, I got up to be like a 24, 28 sometimes, depending on the brand. So for me to be a size 10-12 is insane. Like, I still have trouble going shopping. Like, I have no clothes that actually fit. I really only have hand-me-downs that my friends have given me to help me out throughout my journey. And I go shopping, and I immediately go to the plus size section, because this time last year I was a plus size. So it's kind of hard for me to mentally get out of the whole, hey, you're not a size 24 anymore, or you're not a size 22, like you can shop in regular clothes. So that's definitely been different. I've had to adjust. I'm getting to figure out my style. I can shop anywhere, and I've never been able to do that. I can go shopping with my friends, and we don't have to go to a special store anymore for myself. I can take this one out for a walk. I can enjoy like little things in life, like walking through downtown Austin with my brother and not huffing and puffing. I can like go do so many different things that I never would have thought about doing like pre-surgery. One of the big things, I am terrified, absolutely terrified of heights. And a really good friend of mine, Ashley, and we went and walked to the Harbor Bridge in Corpus, and it was so fun. Like, I would have never, like, I always thought that because I was heavier, I wasn't going to be able to do those things, because I was so worried about my height, or I was so worried about taking up like space for other people and stuff like that. So being able to finally start to cross stuff off my bucket list and not be held back by my weight is a really big thing for me. And I'm so appreciative of everyone that's kind of been around me and helped me out throughout my journey. And I'm still on my journey, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. I have so much in store for this year. I'm really excited to share it with everybody, and especially a couple things that I can't give out, but I really want to give out because it's so cool. But y'all are gonna have to wait. There's gonna be an announcement on it soon. So yeah. The next thing I really want to talk about is my diet. I get asked all the time, Alana, what do you eat? Like, what kind of foods do you eat? Blah, 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 blah. Do you count calories? Do you count macros? So for about a month and a half, 2 months, somewhere around there, I was working with a gentleman. His @ name is Danny Gets Fit. Found him on Instagram. He's an amazing dude. Him and his fiance Morgan. Morgan also had the weight loss surgery, and she looks absolutely fantastic. And together they're just like an amazing power couple, and I love being able to follow them. I was able to work with Danny for a little bit, and I actually plan on going back to work with him whenever I get a little bit more stable financially. But he kind of set me up on some macro levels that I still try to like stick to. Obviously I don't have the workouts and stuff that he gave me, but I do still have the macro count that I stick to very closely. And then I follow him all the time. I'm always getting ideas for like foods and stuff like that from other people that I follow. But right now my diet is 1,300 calories total for the day. I eat about like 125 grams of carbs, which may seem like a lot, but I work out pretty intensely 6 to 7 days a week. I do intermittent cardio, and I do very fast-paced weightlifting to help burn, and I use up all of my carbs and stuff like that. I keep my fats to about under 60 grams, and then my protein level is usually about 170, just because with the weight loss surgery you do want to make sure your proteins are up. It helps with your hair, your nails, your overall energy levels and stuff like that. And protein is also really good to help rebuild your muscles after you've kind of worn them down. So that's kind of where my macros sit right now. I'm sure they'll change once I like get different goals, but right now, for right now, that's kind of where I sit. I try to stay around that every day. Some days with the weight loss surgery, you don't eat that much. Like my meals are probably like, I can probably eat like a little bit more than the palm of my hand. So it's really hard to meet that most days. So honestly, I probably get more around like 900 calories a day. And that's like stretching it. It just depends on what I'm eating, what time I get up in the morning, what time I go to sleep. There's so many different variables, but I definitely just try to focus on the good foods that I put into my system, and like making sure I'm getting enough water, which I'm terrible about. I actually have a water right here, but I also have my coffee. So, and if you're wondering what I drink for coffee, this is actually a cold brew with almond milk and 1 shot of sugar-free white chocolate. It's very fantastic. I got this at our local coffee shop here in Ingleside. It's called Aztec, and I definitely recommend checking them out. I'm big on supporting local companies, local like industry, stuff like that. And the ladies that work there are so sweet, and I really appreciate them. Foods and stuff I eat, I really try to stay away from red meat. Red meat works for a lot of people, and that's cool. I just find red meat very hard to digest for my stomach. Sometimes I can't eat steak because it'll be really tough. Like I can't eat deer meat, and it sucks because my fridge is filled with deer meat right now. But some things are a lot harder for my stomach to digest. It doesn't hurt. I just feel very sluggish after I eat some of it. So I really try to stick to lean meats. I do turkey and chicken mostly, and then whenever we have it, fish and shrimp. For breakfast, I'll usually have like egg white omelets or protein pancakes, or there's these. I just found this. I had it in my backpack for when I was going to school. These are Kodiak muffins. They're a little high in carbs, and they're a little high in sugars, but these are good for quick on the go, like making sure that you're getting some type of substance into your stomach. So I eat these. I don't eat these all the time because, like I said, they are pretty like high in sugars comparison for the protein, but it's really not that bad. For lunch and stuff, I go anywhere between like a salad or just like grilled chicken, stuff like that. Like I really try to keep it lean, try to keep it simple, and try to keep it easy, because once you start overcomplicating things, then you just don't want to do it anymore. And same thing for dinner. Some days I'm better than others, but like I said, I do try to keep my macros within level. And then for snacks and stuff, I actually have some snacks with me right now. It's like little cheese cubes, carrots, and these are actually turkey smokies. You can't have any. And I usually do that with like a low-fat ranch or something like that. And so that's usually my snack, and I've actually really been into hummus lately, so I've been eating a lot of hummus. So that's usually like the kind of foods that I eat now. My diet's very broad. I actually had a friend bring me a treat today, so this will probably last me a while. This is a like chocolate cheesecake muffin or cupcake. Why they brought it to me, I have no idea, but I am actually really excited to try this. I'll probably try this on my Instagram later. But yeah, super excited for that. And I don't eat sweets all the time, but I definitely don't limit myself from them either. I feel like once you start telling yourself you can't have it, then it becomes the forbidden fruit, and you have to have it. And then when you have it, you feel so bad, and you're like, well, like one more won't hurt, and the next thing you know, you're gonna binge. So I definitely believe in letting yourself have things that you enjoy, just learning how to do it in moderation. Okay, back to this. My workouts. I get asked all the time if I will create workouts for people. As of right now, I do not feel comfortable making workouts for other people. And you might be like, that's dumb, you can make them for yourself. Here's the problem. Everybody is so different in their chemicals and how they're structured and like what they eat and what they can digest, and everything is so structured. So to make and to assume I can make a workout for me and it's going to work for someone with a completely different body style is dumb, and to be simple. What works for me isn't going to work for you. What works for you may not work for, you know, like me, and that's okay. Yes, I am going to school for it, but right now in this point in time, I don't feel comfortable enough with the knowledge that I have within my head to make like workout plans for other people. I will get to that point, I'm just not there yet. My biggest recommendation, if you don't know what to do in the gym, is to follow people who are certified. There's so many Instagrams and YouTube channels that you can go to that I will leave down in the comments below, just because they've helped me kind of create my own workout plan with trial and error and being able to look at different things, that they can do the same thing for you. And they also offer boot camps and stuff like that. But one thing I will strongly stress is just because it works for someone does not mean it's going to work for you. Like some people really enjoy like weightlifting, but some people can't do that. Or like there's just so many other variables that can go into it. So when you're looking for someone to help train you, and you're looking for like a nutritionist, or you're looking for a trainer in general, please make sure you do your research on them. Make sure that they're not going to charge you an ass load of money and not give you the attention you need, or not give you the right kind of workouts, or not give you a nutrition based off of yourself or like your habits or stuff like that. Because that's when you start like, oh, like if I can go to this trainer who's certified and has all this other stuff, and he's had such good like response from other people, like why isn't it working on me? It's probably because it's not for you, and there's gonna be something out there for you. You just gotta look. You really have to do your research whenever you're like looking into it, and don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm more than willing to help answer questions. I just don't feel comfortable giving you a full workout. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I just don't, just don't ask me to make you a workout plan, because I get asked every day, and it's really hard to turn people down, because I want to help you. I do. I really, like, from the bottom of my heart, I wish I could make everybody that sees this video a workout plan with a full nutrition packet as well. But I don't have the knowledge for it yet, and I don't want to give you false information. I also asked on Instagram the other day, or last night actually, I asked on Instagram if you guys had any questions, comments, or concerns you wanted me to address in the first video, and I got two that I would actually like to address on here. The first one is about my surgery. And it came from a really good friend of mine. Her name is Ashley. I actually met her in the gym, and she's an amazing person. I love her so much. Her question was about the surgery. Was it covered by insurance, or did you have to self-pay? Unfortunately, mine was not covered by my insurance. We had to self-pay. Gratefully enough, my brother is an amazing person, and was in a financial spot to where he could help me, and he did. And continues to help and support me every day. So I think out of pocket after taxes and all the pre-op stuff, it was probably around $15,000. I did go to a doctor in Corpus. He's absolutely amazing. I talk to him once a month. I love him. His name is Dr. Stegeman. He's out of the Better Way Center in Corpus. It's in the Medical Plaza down by Saratoga. I believe it's Saratoga. He's an amazing man. He's so full of knowledge, and he really is there for the quality of his patients and stuff like that. I'm hoping to get with him soon, and maybe for us to do a Q&A based off of the surgery and stuff like that. He like the thing I love about Dr. Stegeman is that from the very first day, he didn't ever look at me like I was dumb. He didn't ever think that what I was going through was a lie. He didn't ever think that I was making stuff up. He took me 100% as I was, understood what I was going through. I had never had a doctor that looked at me and was like, you know what, I believe you. I believe that you're going through these things and that you don't understand what they are, and I'm willing to help you. And I was very appreciative of that. And he continues to do it, but he's also gonna tell you, hey, like, you're being dumb. Like, let's steer you into this right direction and stuff like that. He'll help you along the way if you have any questions. Him and his staff were amazing, and they continue to be amazing. I've never had any issues with them at all. So if you are in the Corpus Christi area, I definitely recommend checking out Dr. Stegeman or his partner at the Better Way Center. They're absolutely amazing. The second question I got asked is, how did I get the courage to share my journey and be so open? I'm gonna tell you, I have to find it every day. The internet is a big, dark, scary place sometimes, and there is a lot of negativity sometimes, but I have been blessed with such an amazing platform, with amazing followers, with an amazing support system, that I am encouraged every day. I don't get messages all the time saying like, oh, you took the easy way out, blah, 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 blah. Every person I have met has been very, very supportive of me. I've had people, I had a mom reach out to me and saying that she showed her daughter my video, and she was 14, and after seeing like the progress that I had done and watched my videos and stuff like that, that her daughter decided to start making those healthier habits and stuff like that, and she's already lost weight. So that's why I do it. That's where my courage comes from. It comes from people that share their stories with me. It comes from the people that watch me, and they're always commenting and favoriting my pictures or sending me messages and stuff like that. That's where my courage comes from. I definitely would not be able to do this without everybody that supports me every single day. And it's... She's such an angry dog. I definitely would not be able to do this without the people that support me every single day. It's an absolute blessing. And I never expected for me to have this type of platform. And I just know that it's only going to go up from here, and I'm so excited and I'm so blessed. And I really just don't know how to express that enough. I know I keep saying that, but I really just don't understand like how blessed I got to be. And I'm really excited for things that are going to come. Like I said, there's so much stuff coming in 2019. It's going to be an amazing year. I'm going to be so busy, but I'm excited for the challenge. I'm excited to share it, and I definitely can't wait to get back into the groove of things and start being more consistent on YouTube and stuff like that. But I've already made this video a whole lot longer than I wanted to be. I tend to rant, so I need to work on that. But I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down in the comments below. Also hit that subscribe button, and then if you want to be notified whenever I do post, if you want to go ahead and hit that bell right next to the subscribe button, that would be awesome. I'm gonna try to start pushing one out once a week, so bear with me as I try to like get back into the schedule. I have some really cool things coming up. I'm actually going to be I'm gonna start listening to you guys. I don't want this channel to be all about me. I have some amazing people that I went to school with that are doing crazy things with their lives. They're living out their dreams. A set of brothers that I went to school with that started a band, and they're touring, and they're doing amazing it's insane. Like, they're really cool. Another one of my friends like has her own business, and she works to help people better their fitness journeys. And then another one that I'm going to interview is a cancer survivor, and he's also on his own weight loss journey. And then I have another friend that broke a powerlifting state record. So it's crazy. There's so many different things that I'm going to bring you guys, and I'm really excited to share it. So I hope you guys stay tuned. There's going to be really, really cool things. So yeah, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Thank you again for watching, and thank you so much for your constant support. Please like and share this video, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, y'all have a good day.